Well, let's get things started. So, hello, welcome in anybody that is perhaps lurking in the background and I can't see yet. Welcome to The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. So, I know this game just came out last night and a lot of people have already got streams and videos up for it, but I was working. I was working again today. This was literally the earliest I could put out a stream on it, so hey ho, a little late to the party, but better late than never, right? So, we're going to start a new game. Now, I will say I did play the original Oblivion quite a few years ago. I think I actually got it around about the same time Skyrim came out. And I played it then, because I think I got Morrowind, Oblivion and Skyrim all at the same time.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Yeah, sorry, had to stay quiet for the voiceover there. And then the iconic music. I don't think they've re-recorded any of that part. That still sounds like what's his name? Patrick Stewart did the lines originally. It still sounds like him, and it sounds like the original music. So it doesn't even sound like they touched it up at all. Although they're using the new graphics, this is exactly how this bit played out in the original version. And it'll hold the note at the end here as you go whooshing into the jail. Boosh! So, character creation time! Yay! I should probably go a Khajiit, but I actually kind of like Bretons. Which, Britain. So in addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest of Britons can boast a resistance to magical energies. They are particularly skilled at summoning and healing magic. Then we have two options for the areas, so the High Rock or the Isles. As a child, you were always spending time on the docks of one of the islands, gaining some money by helping merchants carrying their goods and learning from their adventures. Or, being from High Rock, you were raised in the homeland of the Bretons. Going through all the great cities of the province made you quick on your feet. So I think that one will give us an increase to our speed. And that one, chatting with merchants, so that's going to give us better persuasion. So I'm thinking we go with that. Keep the age there. So type 2, I'm guessing it'll be male, and type 1 is female. Yeah, so there we go. Old lady like I am. No. And next. Bring the brow down a little. Ridge down up, had a ridge down up. Get down a little. Cheeks. Costs me a little because I'm going to reshape the whole head in a second. Cheekbones low, high. Down. Bring them in a bit. Go. Chin. Yeah, don't really need to do anything with chin. Eyes. Height, position, fine. I like to put larger eyes on someone that's using magic. It gives them this like idea that they see more than others. Inward tilde, outward tilde. What does that do then? Okay, yeah, don't want to mess with that. So that one. And apart together. Yeah, no, that's. Alright, so here's the bit where it kind of tweaks the overall shape a little. There. There. Strawberry. Scrawny. Scrawny. Yeah, that one we're going to leave. Blah. Blah. That kind of looks like somebody I knew in high school. Didn't know I was recreating anybody. Forehead's fine, jaw. Yeah, move that up. Mouth. Nose. Now this is where we might want to mess around with things. Down a little. Small there. Right, that'll be that. Eyes. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of creepy. Ooh. Got some mad eyes here. Frog eyes and everything. Yeah, they'll do. Skin tone. Freckles. Well, you can barely see them even if you max them all the way out, so meh. Lipstick colour, nice red, thank you. I do like my red lipstick. Don't need it quite that. 75 should do. Eyeshadow? I kind of like that, but I want it more subtle, like. Slightly finer, more like grey. Does grey work? Yeah, we'll try grey. Maybe I can change it later. Hair! Not a huge selection on hair. How's that one look? have any like properly long hair, do we? Ooh. That works. Okay, colour. Hair root colour. Dark red. Hair tip colour. Bright red. Gradient contrast. All the contrast. How does that look? Can't really tell the difference. Gradient amount. Yeah. Salt pepper. Eyebrow colour. Rather limited selection there. Oh, that's the closest we have to red for that one. Yeah. Okay, so what are we going to call our Breton here? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm thinking she's called Amelia. But then I can't actually spell Amelia, so... I guess we'll go with our usual one, Cassie. That'll do. Select race Breton. Yes. Boop. So I have healing spell selected. This is the prison cell. There's the window that the camera zoomed in the start sequence.
Pale skin, snotty expression. You're a Breton, the masters of magicka, right? You're nothing but a stuck-up harlot with cheap parlor tricks. Go ahead.
You know,
try your magic.
I always thought in the original version of the game, when this guy like basically taunts you, that there was something about him. The way they got his eyes glowing this time, and they've changed his look. I kind of get the feeling that he's like a vampire, but I think he's just a Dunmer.
You're going to die in here, Breton. You're going to die.
A crazy one, but...
You hear that? The guards are coming. For you. Lock that door behind us.
Right, since nobody's talking here, let's have a quick check, make sure I am live and everything is working.
No, they're dead. I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in
Is
our
this
way.
not displaying properly on the screen?
You prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
Can't even pause the game right now to try and check.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
Tested this last night. Well, I say last night, it was like 2 o'clock this morning.
I've seen
When I...
you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
It's like... I'm looking at it, it's like it's super dark. It's like not displaying properly. That's worrisome. I'll need to try and fix that in a moment. Right. What to do. Okay, so... Could just because we're in a dark part of the game, maybe that's all it is. So we'll just carry on with the story.
My sons, and
And then once I can get into the menus, I'll tweak the brightness. See if that helps.
By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Why am I in
Perhaps
jail?
the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for. You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
Renault's had quite a workover. She's actually kind of cute.
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Don't try anything. I'm watching you.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
Boris! Okay, give me one. Can I access the menus? Yes, right, so. Again, just quickly check here. Yeah, I can see the menu, the screen's not displaying right. It's like there's something overlaying on it. Let's move that there. Turn that off because it's not working anyway, I don't think. Refresh this page. How's that looking? Did that make any difference? Kind of glitched out, but okay. So now go back into the game and try and adjust the settings. Window mode borderless. Display resolution 16:9. Select monitor, that one. Resolution scale, VSync off. Frame rate uncapped. If I increase the brightness, does that help any? Motion blur off, good. Screen space reflection, turn that off. Quality level is low. I've kept everything low so that it should be better for streaming. I mean, I should be able to run it at higher settings on my one. Detect now. What does it say is it really going to tell me that I can only run it at low? This thing's supposed to be able to run on GTX 1060. I'm running an RTX 3050. So I should be able to have all this set way higher. Text language, media, subtitles. Maybe if I change the screen resolution, maybe that'll help. But see, it displayed perfectly fine last night, I said when I loaded it up, but I didn't have my model on when I did that. So is it my model that's breaking it? Well, that's an easy test. I just turn that off. Did that help? Can't really tell. I mean, everything's now super, like, blindingly bright. On the screen I'm looking at for the nuts. Why do I have to have technical difficulties now? Like, menus and everything are displaying. Why is the game not displaying? Like, I don't get this. Right, let's put it into a smaller window. Does that help any? Is it displaying better on this screen over here now? Put that back over there. No, excuse me, I said you go over. You do what your flaming told you, silly thing. Okay, so OBS is back over there. Chat there. Confirm changes and no, it's not displaying. Great. So now I've got to try and figure out why this isn't rendering. Urgh. What is going on? I guess I can turn my model back on, I suppose. Actually, I did test this last night after installing the game. I set it up, turned on OBS, linked the game to it, and I was able to look at the main screen perfectly fine, but I never actually tried to play it while running OBS. Clearly that was a mistake. Okay, so we got the game coming up. We're going to delete that, do game capture. Capture specified window. Notifications for Oblivion Remaster. So I can see that perfectly fine. Transparencies. Bloody hook. Right, and that screen is showing. Then move that down so it's below the VTuber model. So my model appears. And increase that. Okay, so you can see the menus. Continue. Do we see the game now? For like 1 second and then poof, it's gone. What the heck is going on here? Anyway, I need to turn the brightness back down because that is just much too high. That's weird. I can see the UI, I just can't see the game. What am I doing wrong here? Apparently some folk have been encountering this problem with OBS not displaying the game properly. Somebody's put it said target window, but it goes black when you tab out. Do it the way that I do it, which is game capture. And if all else fails, use display capture. Display capture, huh? I'll need to set this back to full screen then. Like that. Okay, and then tab out to OBS here. Right, close that. Well, that didn't help. It was set to the wrong size for a start, but anyway. Let's see. Right, let's see if I do it this way. Does that work? No. Okay, so that was good to know, so delete that one. So that method didn't work. Okay, is that going to work? Okay, it's not ideal, but I can now see the game. Okay, so lastly I need to quickly tab back over to OBS here and move that down in the regs so that you can see me. Hello! Alright, now we can actually get on with playing the game. And you can finally see what I can see. Literally what I can see, because I'm showing you my monitor. So catch up to the Emperor and his guards.
Protect the Emperor.
The captain's you don't want to do that again. For the Emperor!
Punch the assassins!
Don't push me, prisoner.
Are you all right?
They got anything interesting to take? No. You? Nah.
Captain Reno.
She's
You? Right, collect her sword. Because we get to basically hand that in later.
sorry, sire.
So take that, and take that. And... entry, here we go. So equip that. And that. So I can use that as a shield.
Could
Well,
they be waiting for
we
us
used to be
here?
able to, but
Don't know, but it's too late to go.
weak potion of
Back
sorcery.
now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Oh, come on, that could be useful. I have a sword now. I mean, I don't really have anything else, but... Ooh! Ah, look at the little fuzzy! Hello, little fuzzy. Well, for giant killer rats, these guys are almost cute. Rat meat. I wonder if I can cook that. Oh, bow, shield. Forgot about that one. Good job those guys don't do much damage, but they're probably carrying disease, so I'll need to be wary of that. Lockpick, potion of healing. He's got a sword or something at his side. Wonder if I can loot that off his corpse then. So arrows to go with the bow. I'll take all of them, thank you. Lockpick. Some leather armor. Ah, it's a rusty dagger. Could maybe go dual wield. Short sword in one hand, dagger in the other. Spear torch. So yeah, they even remade the lockpicking system from the original Oblivion. Yeah, they didn't switch it to the Skyrim one. That's interesting. I would have expected them to use the Skyrim one because it's more widely used these days. Hello, Goblin Shaman. Chameleon. Keep doing that. Yeah, pickup button isn't immediately obvious. Flash bolt. Key! Lockpick. Potion of sorcery. You open this with the key. That's what I was going to do. I'll try equipping the... Can I not equip that in the offhand? Huh. Well, that's interesting. But I can equip that in the offhand. I think there's a couple of rats going to come running up there being chased by a zombie. Iron arrow. Lockpick. I don't need another bow. Do I take the iron armor? Take the potion. Guess I could take the torches. I'm going to take the armor. And then we're going to equip the leather boots. Equip the iron jersey. So that should give me some armor. Ow. So I was thinking, as Britons make good spell swords. Spell swords use heavy armour. But if I keep some sort of lighter armour like the leather boots, I can also skill up that as well. There we go. 3 rats against 1 zombie and they couldn't take it down. Bone, mark flesh skull, meh. Another rat here, I saw its tail. Hey, ready. Gotcha. Chest. Hi, Dylan Roman. Sorry I didn't reply earlier there. I accidentally messed up my OBS when I was trying to fix my little glitch earlier, and I misplaced my chat there, so I couldn't actually see chat. Fixing that now that I've just caught a glimpse of it and realised that there's somebody trying to talk to me. So, hello. Eep, the game's still playing in the background. Okay, cast that little healing spell. Did I get everything out of that chest? No. Doink, 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 doink. So yeah, it was going a bit weird there. I got an odd glitch in OBS there. It will show the menus of the game, but not the game. It was even showing the overlay, so you could see my compass at the top and the icons at the bottom showing my selected weapon and spell. But that was like all it was showing, everything else was just black. Very, very strange. And then again, I am still new to all this streamer stuff, so you know, I'm bound to come across some problems. Anyway, how's it going for you? You tried this game yet? The original version or the remaster? Gold. Inventory here. Want to bring up that, and we put our steel sword in 1, bow in 2. Yeah, that'll do. So I can quickly switch between a sword and a bow. Ooh, that's weird. I still have the shield on my arm? No. That was just a momentary graphical glitch. Okay. Tell me my internet's playing up again. It did this last week. Any got anything worth taking? Lockpick. One of the things I'm looking forward to with this one is I never got the DLC on the original version, and DLC is included in the remaster. So, select an item or spell and press R, select a slot, then use your mouse to equip your choice. Yeah, okay. I guess Dylan left because I wasn't talking to them because I was having issues and couldn't see them. Oh well, these things happen. Come on, barrel. Choice. Crate. Folded cloth. Probably need that for something. Excuse me, I told you to stop walking like 10 seconds ago. Okay. Gold lockpick and torch. Northern pestle used to make potions. Combine ingredients with similar effects to create potions. So tomato is to restore fatigue. So is lettuce. So is cheese wedge. So if I do that and go create, I should get a potion for restoring fatigue. Weak potion of respite, that's probably it. Skirmisher, bear pelt and gold. Is there a chest up here? Would you... Why are you walking after I've taken my hand off the controller? I have not pressed the manual... Like there's a button that just makes your character walk for you. Like if I... Oops. Press that now, so it'll start walking for you. But I seem to be having the same effect just by... Yeah, I press W, let go. It works. I press the whole W for a few seconds, let go, and I keep walking. So there's definitely input lag here, which usually means my internet is on the fritz. So this is going to be fun. What's that? A not so rusty dagger. Yeah, I'll take that. remember this bit. Push these logs and kill the 2 goblins down there without having to fight. Hee 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 hee. See, lockpicks, don't mind if I do. Iron arrows. Take all. Lockpick. Rusty iron short sword. Nah. I've got a not rusty steel one. Why would I get a rusty iron one? Arrows and lockpicks. Potion of healing. Potion of respite. Oh, I remember this room. This one has the shaman in it. So I need to watch out for spells. I forgot to upgrade my shield. I've got a better shield. Oops, did it again. Yeah, there it is. Iron shield. There we go. Got this guy over here. There's the shaman. Well, a goblin witch, but it's basically the same thing. Let's see. Flawed ruby, petty soul gem, rusty iron dagger, no thanks. I'll nick your staff though. Anything useful in the cauldron? No. Chest. Sapphire, topaz, gold nugget, repair hammer, silver vase. Should probably take that, that's money, but... Ow! Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. What we got in here? Iron longsword. Well, I'm not going to use the longsword because, frankly, I'm doing the same damage with my short sword here because it's of a higher tier. I can probably get a little bit of gold for it, so might as well take that. Repair hammer's useful. Oh, carrying too much, so I guess I'm not taking it. Right. So let's see what we've got in the weapons. Carry weight 8 and I get gold of 3. The iron longsword is carry weight 20 and I get gold 20. Drop that one for now. That one's kind of like a quest item. So I kind of want to keep a hold of that. Right, we've got a regular iron dagger. So I can drop the rusty one. That'll save me a little bit of weight. Into the armors. Guess I drop that and that. And I guess we'll drop these because they're really worthless. And the wrist irons. That'll save some weight. Potions. Right, that should save on some weight. How are we looking? 185 out of 200. Oof. There's something magic. Dragon skin, that's your special power as a Breton. Clairvoyance, mysticism, and heal minor wounds. That scroll we've picked up is chameleon, which I think is an invisibility spell, if I remember rightly. Yu-Gi-Oh fan! Hey! Somebody made it. Yeah, you missed all the scuff. My testing at like 2 o'clock this morning wasn't thorough enough. Yeah, it turns out that I was one of the unlucky people where this game doesn't like my OBS. This is Oblivion Remaster, so this is the remake. But they've kept everything the same, they've just built it in Unity instead of Bethesda's own game engine. I think it was in Unity. Well, they built it in a different game engine. So it gets to look prettier. I mean, this is on its lowest graphical settings. For streaming purposes.
Die, you discount part, where you fall down and bleed to death.
Where's my sword? Why is it not working? Man, that input lag is literally killing me.
Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill her. She might be working with the assassins.
No,
No, I'm just robbing the assassins. Don't worry about it.
she can help us. She must help us.
As you wish, sire.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
The animes and the movies. I mean, like, what was that one that they did after 5Ds? It was Dual Fates or something? There was a movie that had, like, the 3 generations together fighting against one villain. I only ever saw the end of that. It was like on a telly channel or something. Don't know what to think about the gods.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire,
Dark
and
Side of
every one a
Dimensions
sign.
is
I
one I'm
know
looking
these
forward
stars
to.
well, and I wonder.
I really haven't seen any
which
since
sign
like
marked your
first
birth.
season of 5Ds, so I am way behind. Increases armor rating, increases my resistance to magic. I already have an innate resistance to magic being Breton. And I was thinking of doing spell sword, so an increased resistance with increased armor could be handy. Fortify willpower, fortify endurance. That's going to be better because that's going to give me better stamina and better magicka. Yeah, that's probably the one we want.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
But anyway, yeah, to actually get the game to display properly on my OBS, I've had to actually do screen capture. So right now, instead of capturing the game, it's capturing my entire monitor. So if I tab out to something, you'll see me tab out to something. But if I just tried to do the game capture like you would normally, all you saw was like menus, text, like things that were on the front. All the background stuff, like the Emperor here and the like, image behind him, was just black. There was just nothing there, it didn't exist. You'd see the text boxes and his name.
Your stars
If I opened the
are
menu,
mine.
you saw the menu.
Today the lady shall fortify you in your quest for glory.
Aren't
No
you afraid to
trophies
die?
of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall. My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death, but in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Where are we
I go to
going?
my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
You may as well make yourself useful. Carry that torch and stick close.
Okay, okay.
Stick close and let us do our job. We'll be all right.
Take them down! Prisoner, the Emperor needs help. This one's mine. Take them down!
Potion. That might be handy. What you got? Another potion. And you have nothing.
Oblivion, take
The Emperor's in danger! For the dragon! Prisoner, help the Emperor!
I would, but like literally the Emperor was standing between me and the assassin, so I couldn't have attacked him if I tried. Grab that chest. More potions!
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
I should go too. I'm expendable here. I'm essentially an escaped prisoner at this point.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
That gate's locked. We can't get through there. Well, you're not going to trust me? You're going to go check for yourself? Okay, fine. Be like that.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
Ah, stupid input lag. Yep, dead end. Nothing here.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life. Take them down. For the Emperor!
Come with us. Your destiny is bound up with mine.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him, and close shut the jaws of oblivion.
And then you...
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the cause.
You thought we'd go down easy? This one's mine.
The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
No. Tell those sailors.
Potion of See the Dark. Rob the king! Rob the king! Rob the emperor! Nope, not allowed.
We failed. I failed. The blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
Emperor,
Strange.
give it to me!
He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I used to take it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
There is a final heir.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
How does one get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced knight. Am I right?
I guess because I was using the shield. But no, I'm not a knight, I'm a spell sword. Let me just check that this is the one I'm looking for. So, favourite attributes, willpower and endurance, which is what the lady gives me, so that's perfect. I did pick the right sign. Specialisation comes under magic. Major skills, alteration, blade, which I'm using, block, using, destruction. Alteration, destruction, I don't have any yet. Heavy armour, which I am wearing. Illusion and restoration, and I am using some restoration. What about Nightblade? What are they? Acrobatics, athletics, blade, destruction, light armour. Yeah, no, spell sword's definitely the one I was looking for. Right, continue.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
After the sewers, Zenvat.
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Understood.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
For the Empire!
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body, and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
And there we go, that gets handed back. Yay! So we head down this path. There's the gate that we couldn't get through a minute ago. There's a little locked chest over here. More potions. Yeah! Input lag, go away. You're getting really annoying. Am I still live? Am I going to have to tab out here and check that I'm still live? Quick refresh. Yeah, then we get the infinity mirror effect coming up there. Alright, that's fine. So we are still live. Just check there's nothing hiding at the bottom of those stairs. Oh, the goblin spotted me. Excuse me. Ugh. Right, what the heck is going on with these controls? If you level adapt, auto save during loading screens, auto save on fast travel. Right, so why is back to the screen a second just to like check. No, my Wi-Fi's pretty solid. OBS, what's it saying? Dropped frames none. Got an upload of like 6 megabytes. That's fairly normal. CPU usage practically nothing. Frame rate's locked to 60. Yeah, everything I can see says game should be running totally fine, and the graphics are, like I said, are set to like bare minimum. use that for cooking later. Ow, what's biting me? Hello, Fuzzy. Oh, carrying too much rat meat, I guess. That saves a bit of weight. Take the silver nugget. I might be able to get another silver nugget and smelt there to make silver. Arrows and lockpicks. There's a door over there. Can I open it? This gate is sealed. Well, that's a no then. You. I heard more squeaky squeaky, but I don't see it. This gate is sealed. And this one is the exit with the Imperial emblem. Yay! So, before exiting the sewer, you may revise your character. Edit identity. Aiden TTV, hello! So, don't need to change that, don't need to change that, don't need to change that. Finish, exit sewer. So, how are we today, Aiden? I'm doing good. I had a bit of scuff at the start of the stream and didn't notice for a while, so oops. I had a weird glitch with my OBS that it was like only displaying like the menus and the text. It wasn't actually showing the game screen. So I've had to go to screen capture mode instead of game capture mode. Which, as you know, is not exactly ideal, but hey ho. There we go. Torch. Unequip that. There we go. Don't need that now we're outside. Ooh, sun. Right, I did try to explain this the other day. I'm actually what they call gender fluid, so it's like trans. Like somebody who's trans that they're like they maybe have a male body, but they've got like a female brain. In my case, it flip flops. Sometimes my brain says male, sometimes it says female, sometimes it says neither, which is really confusing. And when I'm online, for some reason, something about being online triggers the female side of the brain to come forward. So, yeah, I just figured might as well display that. You know, that's who I am when I'm online. Like I end up playing female characters all the time in online games like MMOs and things, and like this game right now. Even a long time ago, one of the first games, MMOs I was playing, I was rolling a female character because the class I wanted was gender locked. I ended up getting recruited into an all-girl guild because they thought I was an actual girl. Which, put a smile on my face, I will admit. So yeah, I just But as I said, I have trouble doing a girly voice. It just doesn't sound right. Though I never thought I had much of a very manly voice either. I'm kind of stuck somewhere in the middle. Which, for gender fluid, kind of feels appropriate at the end of the day. Yes, I've been learning to make the VTuber models. So currently I'm working with Vroid to make the 3D ones. Because, well, it's basically the easiest one to learn. Eventually I'll probably try and get into Blender. So that I can do more detailed stuff. Hammer! Zoom out. Doink. Throwing. Bush. But yeah, I hope to eventually have it as part of my hobby to maybe actually make models. Let's say I would like to be an artist. Hey Fox, how we doing? Guess that was you from the boo laugh. You do like the boo laugh. Where's my arrows? Excuse me, where's my arrows? I should have arrows equipped here. And the free effects, yep. Okay, this isn't working, so... Hey. Ah! Stupid input lag! I don't even know what's been causing that, but it's getting really frustrating! Cheap bandit. Phew. Yes, I came up with the character design myself. I actually have an alternate one. I actually have a few alternates, but if we go into here, this is my most recent addition to the lineup. If it switches over, there we go. There we go. I designed this one in real life first, so I actually made the outfit. Well, I put it together and then built it in Vroid. So yeah, this is my new alt outfit that I made for reaching 100 followers. And I also have, this is the one you might have seen the other day. It's based on Zero Suit that I use for, like if I'm playing, I was playing Metroid for a while, so I would play Metroid, but I use it for Smash. I actually have a points redeem on this channel. I even have a chibi version. If you basically watch enough streams, you can trade in, I think it's 15,000 points, and I can basically make you one of these models free of charge, kind of thing. Basically as a reward for watching the streams. Got the idea from a friend of mine. He's a bit better at the models than me, so he charges 25,000 points for his, but yeah, I'm not going to take credit for somebody else's idea, but it doesn't take long to get 15,000. I mean, he's the guy that does my emotes. 15,000 is what it is for a pack of 3 emotes from him. I've traded that in about 3 times already. It's like getting 15,000 is easy. Show up to streams, chat, you know, like you're doing now. Stick around for a raid at the end. You get like 400 or 300 extra points just for being in a raid. So even if you're just lurking in the background of a stream and just let it raid out with you still lurking in the background, you basically get like 300 free points. For boots, fortunes. So yeah, saving up points is nothing. Oh, search the bandit. I want to get those arrows. But yeah, so I can do commissions, but I am a learner on the Vroid stuff, so don't expect top tier work. You see my model, you've seen the ones I demonstrated there. That's my current expertise level. That's why it's only 15,000. Mutton. Take that. Let's see, anything interesting in the shack? Come on. Immortal Blood, that's a book about vampires, we'll take that. Yeah, free arrows. Rough leather shoes. I've got like leather armored boots. So, there's an input lag kicking in again. Will you stop doing that? Like, my hand is completely off the keyboard right now. Okay, what the heck is causing that? There's definitely something running in the background on my computer that's causing me a problem here. Right, pause that. We're going to pop over onto this screen for a second while I try to figure out what the heck is going on here. Let's see. Yeah, something is massively slapping my CPU and the memory. Oblivion's using a reasonable amount, but I accidentally casted lag earlier. Is it my antivirus? Is it doing a scan or something? Because that can usually brutalize my computer when it does that. No. Can't see what's running in the background. Something's clearly running in the background. Right, I need that because that's my VTuber. It's using 4%, that's fine. Right, soft. It's using barely anything. It's using like 40% CPU. It's using like 5 gig of the 32 I have, so that's barely any memory, but something's using a ton of memory. What's using all the memory? Yeah, that's 7 gig of RAM being used that I can see there. But the system's registering 62% of the memory being used. That's not even 50% of the memory. That's not even 25% of the memory I can see listed here. Well, it's probably 25%. So what the heck's using the other, like, 30% memory? It's very, very strange. The network's running at 1%, so that's fine. So something is absolutely smashing the memory in the background, but it doesn't even list on Task Manager? Never seen that before. Let's see, is there anything here I can shut down? I guess I'm not using Discord right now. I guess I can close that. Steam needs to be running in the background because this game's on Steam. OBS needs to be running. That's basically all that's running. Very strange, very strange. Right, well, I guess we just have to make do with the lag at the moment. Right, where am I supposed to be going? 1,550 paces that direction. Well, I'm not swimming again, so we're going to walk around the water. Get to that. Stop! Shit! Like, seriously, I have to take my hand up. Like, I'm going to have to, like, try moving like this, because if I hold the button for any length of time, it, like, quadruples the length of time it's held for. You are over encumbered. Again. Oh, we got a new message coming in there, so... Yeah, best viewers on stream. Yeah, that's a bot. Do that for a second. Ban them. Cherry bye. Got an ad break running. Gold, hand size, paintbrush. Okay. Jewelry box. Take that, take that, take that. And then go to the inventory and start seeing what we can dump again, right? So that's getting dropped. That's worth money, so I should keep a hold of that. Okay, I'll be able to walk around again. Narn route. Right, let's see what we can find heading off in this direction. Back from the ads, welcome back! There's a big old statue up there. That's gonna be a wolf, I think. I don't see it though. Anyway, we found the road. Ooh, an inn. Knock knock.
Good to see you.
What's new with you?
Ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beasts.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures. What's new with you? Goodbye.
What you want?
Maybe Khajiit. I heard
Seen
him.
a land dreg? We call them billies. Don't know why. Steer clear of them, though.
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear of them. Good day.
I don't know how to make this request any simpler, but to put it bluntly, Raylan the Gravefinder must die.
Ooh, that came out of nowhere.
A few months ago, that witch of a necromancer decided to inhabit Moss Rock Cavern just north of my inn. I don't know what she does in there. Frankly, I don't want to know. However, I do know that after she arrived, the woods at night became unsafe. I've seen undead of all types walking in the dark woods near the cave entrance. Now this area is getting a bad reputation, and my business has waned. Every day, it
Fighting
seems
a
the number
necromancer
of
sounds like
undead
fun.
increase. If someone can get into the cave and kill Raylan, maybe we can stem the tide. Her death pays a handsome bounty. I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunity.
Sure.
Raylan will finally get what's coming to her.
I could take on a quest to go kill a necro. Why not? Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll have some magic spells I can nick. I mean, learn. Speaking of, do I have a level up that I can use? Yes, I think. But I probably need to rest to do that, don't I? Maybe I don't have a level up yet. Because that bar isn't filled. Well, that's annoying. Oh, wait, I forgot to check quests. Quests. Activate that quest. Open in the map. I'm here. It's just there. Nice and easy. So we have a wander up the hill here. Let's try switching to my bow. Right. Excuse me, I stopped pressing right like 20 years ago. Jeez Louise. That input lag is terrifying. Get my iron arrow back. Hello, Krabby. Die, Krabby! Crab me. Arrow. Gold. Okay. Now, I vaguely remember running this dungeon way back in the day. Wonder if they tweaked anything. I know they're supposed to have done some work on the dungeons and stuff, because apparently there was a lot of sort of samey kind of stuff going on. guess that ghost they summoned disappeared as soon as I killed them. Right, what can we loot off of them? Braided leather sandals, an iron mace, necromancer's robe, spark! Take that. I can learn that. Take the robes or the iron mace. Inventory. Now, how do I learn spells again? Do I do that here? G show spell effectiveness, R show shortcuts. Let's get back. So wait, if I learned flare? Open very easy lock. Huh? When did I pick up those spells? Where? Did I get a bunch of spells when I picked my class and I never noticed? Oofed. So like Starlight, Illusion, Light on Self, Protect, Shield, Heal Minor Wounds, Dragon Skin, Clairvoyance, Absorb Health on Touch, Frost Damage on Touch, Shock Damage on Touch, Soothing Touch, Flare, Destruction Spell, Range Cast. So I definitely want to have that one, but I want to put that there, thank you. I want to put my sword back there, which I'll quickly do. Thank you. Dragon Skin, Flare. Flash Bolt, Heal Minor Wounds, Open very easy lock, Protect. Let's go to Scroll Spark. Anyway, bring that up and go here where I'm going to put my ability. And then that one can get the healing. 45 endurance, 45 magicka, 45 willpower, resist magic. Okay, so I has spells now. So I can now shoot like a fireball. Potion of healing. Right, let's explore the rest of this cave. Now that I can actually do my spell sword bit and like do spells. Boosh! Die, Krabby! You too. Oof. Ooh, missed the second shot though. Missed. Apparently my apparel broke, so my shield went snafu. a healing potion somewhere. There we are. Take that. Can I pick up a repair item? I wonder if I can... You cannot repair items when enemies are nearby. Yeah, I didn't think so. If I re-equip a shield, does that work? Don't know. So what was broken? Oh, my boots are broken. Right, okay. Another piece of apparel broke. Ay. For undead, these guys are hitting harder than I would expect. Well, that was rather unexpected. I didn't expect a bunch of little skellies to be so hard to kill. I mean, I'm only playing at adept difficulty level. It's not like I'm in like Grandmaster or anything. I don't know what they call the different levels, but I know the one I'm at's adept. Which is like normal. Did they die? Or did they just like fly off somewhere?
Huh? I better cut down on the ale. Starting to see I am.
Claws, iron mace, minor wound, weak potion or repulsion. Necromancer adept. Robes of deflection. Effect shield on self. Wonder if I can enchant armor with that. Right, what we got over here? Headless zombie. Necromancer's chest. Ring. Necromancer's moss rock key. Touch of fear tome. So what statue is this they were worshipping? I want to dated princes, but I can't remember which one. Vermina, maybe? Moss rock key. And I'm apparently over encumbered. Yeah, let's eat a bunch of cheese to reduce a little bit of weight that way. Oh look, a bed. Stitched leather shoes. The Book of Daedra. Money! So, where do I use the mossy rock key? I'm assuming there's a locked door somewhere in this cave then. I don't see it. Must be in a different part of the cave. time's that? 20 to midnight. So I've got about 20 minutes left, I think. Mostly just because I was at work today, so I'm a bit on the tired side for doing like a full length stream, so I'm going to do a slightly shorter one today. Unfortunately, this is going to happen for a bit longer yet. I'm having to do an extra shift at work for probably the next few weeks, maybe even a couple of months. So my Wednesday streams are likely to be a little bit shorter when I do manage to do them. Sometimes I've just not even been able to do them. But you open the door with the necromancer's moss rock key. Right. Fire! Cast that, and that protects me from magic. Will you just die already? Huntsman moccasins, monk robe, clogs. Oh, another copy of Flare. We'll grab that. Snowball. Right, let's see what goodies we can find in here. Big old chest. Why is that not locking into place? This is going to make me use all my lockpicks. One last go and then I'm hitting auto attempt. That was supposed to be an easy lock. There's no way I should have been breaking lockpicks like that. Canceling retreating. What we got on here? Flawed pearl, flawed topaz, flawed ruby, flawed sapphire, and topaz. What Daedra are you? It doesn't look like Mehrunes Dagon. Nothing over here. Oh god, average. Alright. Come on, that was at the top. hearing the click for that one. I got all three there, come on! This is just starting to get frustrating. Novice Olympic. So what's that when it's at home? Well, it's not jewellery, it's not a weapon, so it must be in here. So this thing, Alchemist, Marsh, blah blah blah. Oh, that's right, I need to use that on them and that. Didn't get them fully restored, but at least get them into a usable state. Here. So it's not in there, so it's in here? Oh, there it is. Novice Limbic. Oh, that's a crafting thing for making potions? Okay. Ooh, mutton. Fortify health. Do we have anything else that's fortify health? Damage health, damage health. Restore endurance. Restore agility. What happens if I add crab meat? Flour and arrowroot. This isn't going to make anything, this is going to absolutely wreck it, but it decreases the magnitude and duration of negative side effects in potions. So we do that, right? So if I go damage health, so it's going to make a poison. Create. Mutton. Flour. Arrowroot. No, not letting me create anything from that. So I managed to make a poison at least. And now we exit the cave, return back to the inn, I think. I've slain Raylan the Greyfinder. I should return to Malene at the Roxy Inn and deliver the good news. Yeah, so that's all. So, anybody that may be lurking in the background there, if you've got any ideas for a raid, as I say, I'll be finishing up in about 10 minutes. So, yeah, start having a think about that and let me know in the chat there.
Speak.
Why am I trapped here? Hello? What the heck is going on? Right, that must be the input lag again, so I'm going to jump like 100 times. Take my hand off the keyboard and try and keep the mouse pointing things in the right direction.
Speak.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out the source of that input lag for next time.
Good to see you.
I assume you've dealt with Raylan appropriately. I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through. You've done the right thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part.
Thank you. I would like to
There's
rest.
a bed, of a sort. It ain't much, but it gets the job done. 10 gold a night if you're interested.
I'll take it.
It's upstairs, second door on the left. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay,
Thank you
second
for
door on
saving
the
my
left.
business. I won't forget.
First door, second door. It's a bedroll. Well, it'll do. How long would you like to sleep for? So it's 6:30 at night. Let's get a massive 12 hours of sleep. Get up at 6:30 in the morning. Man, I wish I could sleep for 12 hours. I'm lucky if I get 4 hours sleep. You have ascended to level 2. Woohoo! Choose attributes to increase. Now, endurance and willpower are the ones for my class, and currently willpower seriously outstrips endurance, so let's put a little in there to fix that. I think my speed and agility both look a bit low. Let's bump them up a little if we can. Yeah, that should help. Right, confirm.
How do you do? What's going on with you? I understand David work.
I'm sure there's supposed to be a way for me to learn a magic spell from these scrolls. But maybe that was Morrowind.
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isles.
Righty-ho. So, now we head onto the road and head towards our destination. Should be Wayne Priory. That's, what do they call them, Way Shrine, or? Oh, it's like a moon pool or something, isn't it? Alien well. Activate. You draw power from the well. Whoosh. So what does that do? Meteor skills, minor skills. Is there something that tells me what active magic's being used on me? So I don't know what that symbol in the bottom left corner means, but... Oh look, a horse. Imperial Legion horse. You have my ear, citizen. Where's the legionnaire that's on that horse? Is he down here somewhere? That must be in there. Marauder. So they've got iron boots, iron cuirass, blacksmith pants. I take all of that. It's going to have me over encumbered, but inventory is what I'm looking for. So let's put those on. Put those on. Those on. Then drop that and that. Am I still wearing the greaves or? Oh, the greaves would replace the blacksmith pants. Right, okay. Okay. So that gets me some better armor that isn't broken, which is nice. Any more of you marauders or bandit-y types in here? Oh, that's a wolf over there. Oh, it's a dog. But it wasn't a very friendly dog. Bread and rice. Cheers, yarn. Alright, back on the road. Right, this time I'll press the auto walk button. Which direction am I heading? West, I think. Actually, I'm not tracking the quest, so... yeah, I want to go this way. And there's the Imperial City over there. That's the white gold tower. I was going to say, there's combat music going on. Where's the combat? Oh, wait. A wolf. Wolf pelt. You know what? That's the time I was planning to end today, so let's save. And I'll delete a bunch of old saves just in case that's messing up with the memory somehow. And new save, done. Right, can exit the game now. That's all good, good, good. And now we're on this screen. Is Pinpen still alive? Or is he reading out? He's reading out. Did Module read out to them as well? Anyway, who are we reading out to? Is anybody else playing this game right now. Haven't really confused cat in a while. Phasmophobia. Midget Ninja, Call of Duty. Zenio and one other doing Minecraft. Berry Bug, Oxygen not included. Cherry Munch, Escapade, Co-working. So that would be here. Co-working, I will be muted and working on tasks till our next break. Sound alerts are also muted for today's stream. Of course an ad break starts now. Right, anyway, let's move over to the screen while I figure out who I'm going to raid into. I played in the retro. Let's ad break on there's just come on, get through the ad break so I can see what they're actually doing. Play more Paper Mario. So here's something I haven't said hello to for a little while. So Arcade Angel. So yeah, I think we go raid them. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, welcome back from ads. While you were in ads, I've been trying to figure out who I'm going to raid. Decided somebody I haven't checked out for a little while. Arcade Angel is doing retro games. They're currently playing Paper Mario today. So we're going to go say hello to them. So, raid message. And then /raid. And better make sure I spell their name right. Arcade Angel. Raid. Yay! Okay, so thanks for coming, everyone. And on Saturday in the next stream, I'm going to revisit my Minecraft realm that I was playing in the collab with Mojo, if anybody remembers. I'm going to have a little look at that. And I might allow anybody that's interested in joining to join in on the realm and have a little tour about. Maybe get a shot of one of my dragons. But that's going to be Saturday. So maybe see you there and see you in the wilds.
Chris_Wildcat brought one
Hi.
invaders.
Holy moly, thank you so much for the raid.